Hello folks, this is Yatish Suvarna, and today I've got a very special Android flagship smartphone with me. Of course you want to see a review, right? It is Huawei's idea of what a perfect smartphone should be like. The new Mate 20 Pro from Huawei is truly a beautifully designed smartphone. It is a bold attempt and it works. A few would argue that the squared off region that is home to the 3 cameras and the flash on the rear is not to their liking, but I absolutely loved it. The exotic finish is the icing on the cake, and the red power button is a gorgeous touch. The overall design will remind you of a certain Samsung device launched not so much back in the past, but hey, if it's well done, I'm not complaining. This deep sea blue version, which I got for review, is extremely slippery but also astonishingly stunning to behold. The phone's exterior is finished so well, it's built so well that I sometimes actually feel like taking a bite out of it. And when you're out in the sun, you simply end up staring at the phone, gawking at it, and just looking at it and doing silly things like these. Checking out reflection on your phone, or just simply admiring it. You did lose yourself back there, didn't you? See, that's exactly what I mean. If you have butterfingers like many of us out here, you would rather go for the emerald. No, that's the Porsche design version, and that's really expensive. So we're gonna skip that for now. Coming back to the emerald green version. Now this one has micro-etched pattern on it, which makes it much less slippery. Huawei calls it a hyper-optical pattern, and whatever it's called, when I held it in my hand, it really felt more grippy. So yes, all you Butterfinger owners out there, go for this one. Right, now let's talk about that one part of the phone that you'll be staring at more than the backside, for example. The display on this one is a 6.3-inch AMOLED part, and it is absolutely staggering. It offers a pixel density of 538, which is I think more than my retinas can handle for now. But nevertheless, anything you watch on it, Netflix, YouTube, Full HD videos, anything at all, or even games like PUBG, Asphalt, it just looks like coffee on a rainy day to the eyes. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The 2K screen supports a max resolution of 3120 into 1440. Some of you might not like the reflections that bleed onto the edges of the screen, but I never felt it coming in the way of a really thoroughly enjoyable experience. You can even go ahead and turn off the notch. If that bothers you, simply head to the display settings. More display settings, and you can just turn off the notch over there. Simple, easy as that. On-screen animations are really smooth. I prefer the full screen mode, wherein there are no software buttons to navigate on the screen. If you need to move back to the previous screen, all you need to do is swipe inward from the edge of the screen from either sides, and that will take you right back. And if you need to go back to the home screen, it's a swipe from the bottom of the smartphone to the middle. You can even lower the resolution of your screen on the Mate 20 Pro. This may help in saving some battery life. So you can choose from 720p, 1080p, or go the whole hog at 1440p. Right then, let's talk about the top characteristic about the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. Now I'm gonna have to take a deep breath for this one. What you get is a Leica triple camera setup with 3 different sensors, a 40MP, a 20MP, and a 8MP telephoto with f2.4 aperture. The 40MP wide-angle lens gets f1.8 aperture, and the 20MP ultra-wide-angle lens gets f2.2 aperture. This all is supported by autofocus, which is laser focus, of course, face detection, and contrast focus. Huawei also supports AI image stabilization, and it also supports 3D depth sensing for the front camera, which is a 24MP part with f2.0 aperture. Images have a staggering amount of detail packed into them, regardless of the lighting condition. There is a super macro mode assisted by AI that lets you go close to the subject. I mean, really close. And it's a lot of fun to use. The super macro mode lets you shoot subjects from a mere 2.5 centimeters away, and you can have an absolute blast with that. Images captured in the portrait mode are delightful to say the least. Overall, there is great color capture, and the skin tones are extremely natural. The Huawei Mate 20 Pro even makes random shots that you take as you go by your day look like as if they have been shot from a DSLR. However, one of the modes that I ended up spending a lot of time on the smartphone was the night mode, because quite simply it just adds that layer of color and exposure to the shot, which might look unnatural, but the overall result will absolutely blow your mind. The addition of the ultra wide angle lens lets you take some really dramatic shots like these ones. The Huawei Mate 20 Pro has 3x of optical zoom. However, what it can achieve even in the digital realm simply boggles the mind. As long as there is enough light available, whatever is shot even at 10x is visually decipherable by your retinas. You can make out what is going on in the scene. But don't try to use that once the light dies down, and don't complain with the results later. With the latest and the greatest Kirin arsenal under the hood and dual NPUs, the Mate 20 Pro is a F1 car doing hot laps around the circuit. Performance never feels lacking, no matter how many apps you keep open simultaneously. Screen transitions are fluid, and overall it is a super slick experience. Alright, so just to make things a bit more simple, let me list down some of the things that absolutely work for the Huawei Mate 20 Pro smartphone. Well, to begin with, I absolutely love the design. I mean, just take a look at it from any angle, It doesn't matter if you're indoors or outdoors. In fact, it's even better when you're outdoors, and when sunlight falls on this device, the way it subtly changes colors, it's just like an exotic piece of hardware in your hand. Secondly, the triple camera setup on this one absolutely nails it. What I love about the Leica setup on the Huawei Mate 20 Pro is that it does its job well for the most part. You get brilliant, color-packed, detail-rich shots in daylight, and when the sun goes down or when the light dips low, you can make use of the night mode. Now, some of the good things about the triple cam Leica setup on the Huawei Mate 20 Pro are you can really go close to a subject and get some super neat super macro shots assisted by AI. Secondly, you can be in a tight spot and make use of the ultra wide angle lens and just create more space out of nowhere. As far as still photography is concerned, the Huawei Mate 20 Pro really nails it. It's almost up there with Google Pixel 3. Video quality is great too. You can extract some great amount of detail from shots. There is a slow motion mode in which you can shoot up to 960 frames per second. And in general, video quality impresses on the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. While the triple camera setup on the rear really works wonders, I am not really impressed with the 24MP front camera that is on the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. Quite simply because it adds quite a visible layer of beautification even at zero settings. Of course, you get to shoot all those blurry backgrounds with different kind of visual effects. All that is fine, but just if you had to capture yourself, I just can't find that amount of detail, at least for now. With a bit of software updates that might improve, and I'm hoping that happens. On the performance front, there is pretty much nothing to complain with the Kirin 980 taking care of all its duties pretty well. There are two NPUs that constantly learn from the way you use the smartphone and give you suggestions based on that. And yet again, all this is bound to improve as more software upgrades start coming in. Now, the Kirin 980 chipset is well supported by Huawei's own flavor of Android 9, which is EMUI 9. It's a give and take. You might like it, you might hate it. Personally, I don't like it. I prefer the stock Google look, and which is why the moment I got the phone, I switched to the stock Google look via Nova. But if you like it, might as well just use it, and because it offers quite a bit of extras that you can put to good use. That's not it though. You can wirelessly reverse charge any smartphone that supports wireless charging via the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. All you need to do is go to settings and turn on wireless reverse charging, and that's it. You can charge your iPhone with it or any other smartphone that supports wireless charging. Now the review unit that I received had deep sea blue color written on top of it. It is the 6GB plus 128GB variant. However, officially the Huawei Mate 20 Pro is available in 4 colors: midnight blue, emerald green, black and twilight. I'm hoping all these colors will be available in the Indian market too. Now on the storage front, the Huawei Mate 20 Pro also supports a new technology. It's the world's first smartphone to support the nano memory card slot, which is encased in the same housing as the nano SIM. Now you can plonk up to 256GB of memory using this card slot, but availability is still not widespread, and it might take some time till you can get your hands on one. For now, I give the Huawei Mate 20 Pro 9 on 10. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video and comment on it down below.